And there you have it. The NFL season has officially come to an end, and the Super Bowl has found a home until the next season begins. In this video, we will talk about the Super Bowl game, I will discuss my predictions, and talk about the NFL season as a whole. Make sure to watch until the end to see how I like this NFL season, and without further ado, let's begin. So, the Chiefs have done it again. Kansas City has won its second Super Bowl in a row and third Super Bowl in 5 years. Like I said in my last predictions video, both of these teams needed this win. Kansas City needed it to further solidify themselves as a dynasty, and San Francisco needed this win to avenge their last Super Bowl loss to the Chiefs and finally prove to everybody that they can get over the hump. Ultimately, Kansas City prevailed, beating San Francisco in overtime by a score of 25-22. This game was definitely entertaining at the end, but man, that first quarter, and first half to be honest, was a snooze fest. Each play either resulted in a 3-and-out or a fumble. Finally, in the second quarter, points were scored. Moody made a 55-yard field goal, breaking the record for longest field goal in Super Bowl history. Then McCaffrey scored a touchdown on a trick play, and at the final 30 seconds before the half, Harrison Butker made a 28-yard field goal to finally give the Chiefs some points, meaning San Francisco led at halftime by a score of 10-3. Man, that half was a defensive clinic by the 49ers. Stop after stop after stop. Kelce was screaming at Andy Reid. Mahomes and Rice were arguing. San Francisco had Kansas City at the grip of their hands. All they had to do was just hold on to that grip, and they threw it all away. The third quarter started with a Patrick Mahomes pick, and at that moment, I honestly thought the game was over. San Francisco had all of the momentum, but then the Chiefs' defense absolutely locked in. Stopped the Niners dead in their tracks. Butker with a 57-yard field goal, breaking the record set earlier in that game for longest field goal in Super Bowl history. A fumble recovery off of the kickoff following that field goal, and then a touchdown. Just like that, the Chiefs were ahead 13-10 going into the fourth quarter. San Francisco finally scored another touchdown to take the lead 16-13, but then Kansas City blocks the extra point. In case you weren't listening to the beginning, this game went to overtime, meaning if Kansas City didn't block this extra point, the 49ers would have won the Super Bowl. But the point was blocked, and the Chiefs now trail by 3. Butker with another field goal to tie the game. He was absolutely locked in this game. Moody answered back with a field goal of his own to put San Francisco back on top, but with 3 seconds left, Butker made another field goal to force overtime. Also, completely off topic from the game because I forgot to talk about this. I liked the halftime show. Usher was good. I liked all the performances. He's really good on roller skates, surprisingly. I would say that the Rihanna one from last year was better, but this one was still pretty good. Now, back to what we were originally talking about. The rules for overtime changed, which I was not aware of. Now, each team gets a possession. If each team scores a touchdown, it keeps on going. If one team scores a field goal and the other team scores a touchdown, the game ends. So each team gets a chance to score. San Francisco got the ball first. They got all the way down the field, but ultimately had to settle for a field goal, meaning that Patrick Mahomes had a chance to win the game. So many close plays. 4th and 1 to keep their hopes alive. Clutch catches from Rice and Kelce to move them down the field. And then, Mecole Hardman with the touchdown to win the Super Bowl. Kansas City climbed the ladder, battled adversity, and once again came out on top. Congrats to them. And for San Francisco, I'm almost certain you guys will be back here again. But man, you guys should have won that game. End of story. Your first half was near immaculate, but you blew it in the second. There was no reason why you should have blown that game. But hey, that's how sports works. You're supposed to win, and then you don't. Now, let's quickly talk about my predictions. I had the 49ers winning the Super Bowl, meaning I predicted them to win this game. I was obviously incorrect. I am perfectly fine to be incorrect. I would say that I definitely like the Chiefs more than the 49ers, so I am completely fine with them winning. My predictions as a whole were okay, I guess. I mean, I did have Kansas City getting eliminated in the first round. We don't talk about that. But I mean, I guess I had some good predictions as well, like the Lions making it to the championship game. All in all, my predictions went okay. Let's also briefly discuss the NFL season as a whole. I'm obviously sad that it's over. This season was filled with some surprising moments. The Bengals missing the playoffs, the Chargers just absolutely sucking, and a 40-year-old Joey Flacco carrying the Browns to the playoffs. All around, this season was very enjoyable. I obviously found it a little less enjoyable considering my team choked their last few games of the season and missed the playoffs, but this season was still great. I am already counting down the days until the next NFL season begins. So that does it for this video. If you're new to this channel and you've liked what you've seen, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on notifications so you know whenever I upload. Also, be sure to leave a comment telling me how you like the Super Bowl. I appreciate you all taking time out of your days to watch my videos, and I will see you all again very soon.